so.
There it is.
Never, ever, ever gonna let you go.
When? Once I get my hands on you.
God damn!
Dude, it's fucking raining in San Diego.
Bro-tato chip.
Raining.
It is raining.
Listen, slight rant.
Yeah, go
Right
ahead.
off the bat.
Yeah, let's have at it.
I might have, no hate, the worst mailman in the whole entire goddamn world. The worst.
I already hate him. Let's go.
Yeah, he's fucking awful. I have one of those mailboxes that, like, you flippy toppy the liddy thingy. Like, I'm going to open it on the top.
Like it's a bucket. And
It's
it
like
has
a bucket.
little-
Yeah. And it's like fucking screwed into the side of the house. Like, hello, here's your mail.
Yeah.
Hello, would you like mail? There it is.
Did that
Hello.
fucker leave that shit open and get
He
rain
leaves
inside
it open all of the motherfucking time. And listen, I get it. It must be really hard opening and closing mailboxes all goddamn day long. But guess what? It's your fucking job.
It's literally his job.
It is literally his job. And I always get somebody else's mail. And this motherfucker knew it was raining today. It's not like it was like, oh my God, surprise, it's raining. No. He knew it was raining because it was actively raining. And he put my mail in there and he didn't even like flip it shut. And I'm like, listen.
Was it closed before he got there?
No.
Oh, well, then it was probably already filled with water.
No, here's the thing, because we have an agreement, right? He never closes it. Never a problem. I leave it open. Never a problem. It kind of is a pet peeve of mine where I'm like, bro, what if somebody just like walks up and is like, yay, mail? Which I
Yeah.
guess you could do that anytime, but like, shut the door. You know, it's like, you're just asking for it if you
Yeah.
just leave it open.
Yeah.
So I leave it open all the time because he never shuts it. So I'm like, that's great, right? That
You're
must
just
suck
living
up.
with the toilet seat up. I
Yeah,
get it.
yeah, it must suck to have to walk up and open it all the time. So I'll leave it open. I don't care. But on a rainy fucking day, you can close it. And there is a difference between there being some water on the inside and my mail getting a little wet and just leaving that shit open to be rained on all goddamn day long.
Yeah, but if you already had it open, it was probably already filled with rain.
No, it doesn't fill up. It's got like holes.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
And then I'm doing that spiteful shit where I'm like, I realize it must be really hard. Like, I'm not a mail person. We have a lot of listeners who are mail carriers, so I'm not trying to hate, but like, give me the heads up. Like, am I doing something? Am I an asshole?
You might be.
Like, maybe I need to change my mailbox. I didn't pick my mailbox.
Well, you should put your mailbox out on the fucking street so that fucker doesn't have to walk up your driveway.
Yeah, right? See, that's what I was trying to say. Like, I didn't pick it. I just moved here.
Yeah.
Am I doing something wrong? All I'm asking is if it is actively raining, can you please just flip it?
Get a padlock. Give him one key. You keep one key.
Listen, we're going to have a secret handshake.
You
I'm
are the
so
only
irritated.
other one with this key. Make it extra for him, you know?
I need to know if I'm being petty or if does the mailman hate me or does
Sure,
he just
someone
suck
will
at his
tell you.
job?
No, he probably hates you. It's probably some perceived slight that you don't know that you did. You know, like had a driveway with a too steep of an incline.
Seriously, probably that. Listen, I get it. I get it. Anyway, that is my rant and not even my goddamn.
Yeah. So you want to give me your goddamn then?
Of course I do. All right, so today I'm getting the hunger pangs. I'm working from home from a cozy bed because it's a rainy day, and I was like, you know what? I'm fucking working in my bed.
Jams.
So
man.
I'm doing my thing. I get the hunger pangs, and I'm like, ooh, I cut up a cucumber the other day.
Gross.
Oh, I love cucumbers. Favorite fucking snack. It's like eating strawberries on a hot day.
Ugh,
you know?
no, it's not. Go on.
Well, damn.
I have feelings about cucumbers.
Evidently you do.
They're not
Shit.
fond.
Okay, I put a little tahini on there.
Okay.
Delicious.
It just tastes like the spa. I don't get it. Go on.
Anyway, so I'm eating my cucumbers, living my best motherfucking life, which for the record, I forgot that cucumbers give me heartburn, so I've been dying for like the last hour. Isn't that weird? I
What?
ate them way earlier today, and I was getting heartburn like now. I forget, and I can like taste the cucumber.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's new from having kids. I now am old and get heartburn.
Yeah.
So I'm eating my cucumbers, living my best life. And I swallow it, and it kind of gets stuck in my throat. Whoa, are you gagging? Because
Yeah.
I swallowed the cucumber. I chewed it. I was chewing my food, and then I was like, what do I do next? And I swallowed it like a normal human being. Don't shame me for eating my food, weirdo.
I can just imagine where this is going, and I don't know where it's going, but also the thought of a cucumber and something sliding down your throat, and I just don't want it. I don't like it already.
Okay, so I'm eating my cucumber. I swallow it. It gets stuck in my throat, and I feel something like on the side of my lip.
Stop.
And I pull at it, and I realize it's a hair from my head.
Oh, okay.
Like a pink hair.
Yeah.
It's not from the cucumber. And I kind of pull it a little bit and I feel it on my tongue. And I'm like, oh no.
Oh, is it going all the way back?
Oh no.
Is it going all the way in?
It's down my throat.
Ugh.
So it's kind of like when you get a hair in your vagina wrapped up in all your lippies and you have to like psych yourself out to pull it, right? Because you know it's not going to feel right. So I had to do that. And it was like I gagged it out.
Ugh.
And at the end of my hair was a chunk of cucumber. I had chewed the hair and the cucumber together that it like fucking knotted it up.
Oh.
And that's what was stuck in my throat because the hair must have been like on my lip for a while and it somehow got in there from like it was dried on.
Oh my God.
You know how like
Yeah.
maybe my spit, I licked my lips, it fell on there and it dried. And then you know how like when you wake up and shit, you can like your eye crusty or something, you could pull it off. It was like that on my lip. And so it must have been there for a while. And then, like, I swallowed it and it got tugged. Like, my lip was holding on to it real good. So it got stuck in my throat. And I had to fucking Houdini that shit out of my mouth.
Ugh. Gross.
And it was like a perfectly tied up little chunk of cucumber at the end.
Ew.
But it happened really fast. Like, I hit it out and I, like, flung it across my room. And then I was like, this is why I'm the dirty one. Like, I did not find it. I did not go back and try to find it.
Chelsea ate it.
I hope so. And she's going to poop it out and there'll be a little hair hanging out her butt.
Oh, man.
Anyway, so, you know, just solidifying, I'm the gross one.
Oh, that is pretty gross.
Yep.
I like it. I like it a lot.
You want to give me your goddamn?
Yeah, mine is pretty boring, actually, and you already know about it, but it's that I got claws. I got
Hell
fucking
yeah,
claws.
you did. You're like so Hollywood.
So Hollywood. Girl, I'm bougie now.
Yeah, you are. No, hold it right. Hold it right. How do you do that so quickly? For the record, on TikTok, we watched this thing where this lady was showing her nails really weird, and she just puts her thumbnail right next to all of her other nails somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
just perfectly lined up.
I have to think really hard to do it. Erin could do it like instantly. It's just a weird way to look at your hands.
It's a really weird way to look at your
like
hands.
a toe
I've been
hand.
sending everyone pictures like this. Like, I got my nails done.
Do they say anything?
No.
I'm just like, cool.
Okay. Oh my God, who are you? Is
They're
what I
so
yell at.
sparkly and fun, and they're like witch nails.
They are. They're so sparkly, and they're sharp, and they're fucking long, and they scratch stuff easy, and I like it. And it's the first time I've gotten my nails done in like, I don't know, fucking 10 years.
Yeah.
Or something.
I was just going to say, the last time we got our nails done, like square tips were still a thing. So is that like the side part? Are we out on square tips?
I think other people are still doing it. I told Brandon that I wanted to get them done, and he was like, cool. And I was like, what color should I do? And he was like, I like the regular white tips. And I was like, that's very 2005. I don't know that for a fact. It just feels very 2005.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm not doing that. And he's like, well, that's what I like. And I was like, well, suck it. I'm going to get fucking sharp ones. I'm going to get claws.
You did. I love it.
Yeah.
And
And
sparkly.
I had to ask my sister-in-law. I was like, A, who do you go to? Tell me all the things. Because I fucking never get my nails done. And then I was like, B, what do I ask for if I want them sharp? And she was like, you want stiletto nails? Like really long and sharp? And I was like, ooh, one step down from that.
What are those called?
Almond. These are almond shaped.
What the fuck? I would have never guessed that.
No.
I would have been like, like the witch.
Yeah.
The witch nails.
Fucking round, but pointy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that journey for you.
Thank you. I'm going to try and keep up with them. I'm going to try and always have them on and try not to fuck with them. And it takes all of my fucking strength to not like start picking at them.
Yeah. Oh, God. I would always like bite the sides until they like pop off and then I go, bink.
Yep. Or you just like feel the side until you're like, well, it's coming up anyway.
I might as well.
Yeah. And then you get like one nail under one of them and you're like, gotta take them all off now.
Yep.
And then
Can't
you
just
rip
have
them
one.
off and then your nails feel stupid. No, instead, I just fucking stab myself with them. And it's kind of fun.
I like it. I love that journey for you.
Thank you.
It's beautiful. You look beautiful.
Thank you. Alexis will be so proud of me.
You looked beautiful even without the nails.
Thank you.
But with the nails, holy shit. Should we get the show on the road?
yeah, let's do
You
this.
want to hit me some murder facts?
I'll read you some murder facts
Yay!
that are accurate
Good.
because I researched them.
That's right.
I can learn.
Yeah. That's what we're about. Getting better. Learning, growing, getting better.
That's what I'm here for, is just to get better. One day at a time.
I'm here to hang out with you. All right.
Okay, are you ready to hear about murder?
Yes, please.
Okay. Today, I'm going to tell you about Martha Ann Freeman.
Okay.
Martha was married to Jeffrey Freeman.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, not Geoffrey.
Okay.
In the early 2000s, their marriage was falling apart.
Oh, no.
We're jumping right in.
I love it.
Because again, court documents, I don't have any fucking background on all this shit. I just have
What the fuck happened?
Yeah, what
Okay.
happened. Okay.
I love it.
So, in the early 2000s, their marriage was falling apart. And on July 4th, Martha and Jeffrey went.
No.
What?
Not on Independence Day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She was like, I'm going to be independent.
I'm all it is, ready, ready. All your hands are heavy.
Yeah, kind of like that. Well,
They didn't yell the one word, independent. But you knew what I was doing.
I did.
Okay.
I was there. Okay, so like I said, they went downtown to watch fireworks, and they had rented a hotel for the night.
Ooh.
Baby. Somehow, Martha met a man named Rafael Roca Perez.
Not Raphael.
Rafael. I don't know the circumstances around it, but Jeffrey was like, I'm head out. I'm done here.
Okay.
And he went home, letting
Oh.
Martha stay in the hotel that they had rented, right?
So they fought. They obviously fought.
I believe that they fought. I don't know if it was because of Raphael or what, or if she was like, oh, look at this, I'm flirting. And he was like, fucking, seriously, bro? Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
Either way, he left, and Martha ended up taking Raphael and his two friends back to the hotel.
Oh. We're
And-
having a party after party.
Little post-firework party.
Okay, I get that their relationship was kind of on the rocks, but damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, she ended up having sex with all three of the men.
Whoa.
Bro. Not judging, kinda.
Well, listen. Was it willingly?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
She was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Choo choo, motherfucker. Come on, ride the train. It's a choo choo train.
Jesus Christ.
This is what happens when we wait too long to record
Yeah.
and drink lots of coffee. And
Have
it's
too
late.
much coffee. Yeah, she was like, yeah, fucking
Love trains.
hop on this train. I love trains.
I can never drive a train that long.
Woo-hoo.
Oh my God, we're so dumb.
Yeah, she drove that train. And
Damn, that's kind of rude.
to her husband, who she's still married to, who they had rented a hotel room
Yeah.
together. A little rude,
Yeah.
you might say. Yeah.
Okay.
Some might say it. I won't.
I don't want to be judgy.
I don't want to judge anybody.
Someone get mad at me.
Yeah, but she had a great time.
Evidently.
Yeah. After
God,
that
she's probably
night.
so sore the next morning.
Oh, God. I can't even imagine
Can you?
what you're going through. This is going to make no sense.
Okay.
This only makes sense to the Patreons.
That's why you got to sign up, man.
Okay. But after that night, she stayed in contact with Raphael.
Oh.
Oh, is right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, do you think she got so drunk she didn't know what was going on and she's like, fuck yeah, woo? Or I'm just assuming, like, it's 4th of July, I get drunk.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess if she kept his number.
I mean, they stayed in contact.
Yeah.
So, like, even if you were drunk that one night and it was a mistake and all that,
You disappear into the night.
yeah, you tie up those loose ends and you get the fuck out, I would imagine.
Yeah.
But she didn't. She was like, what is that, a loose end? I'm going to unravel it.
Yeah.
And the next month, October 12th, 2004, Martha checked into an extended stay motel.
Uh-oh.
So she moves out of her house. She's like,
All aboard.
Jesus Christ.
Is she going to die?
No.
Okay.
No. You're not being an asshole.
Okay.
I mean, you are.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Basically, she's like, fucking all aboard. Let's go to this hotel motel, right?
Holiday Inn.
And Jeffrey saw a divorce lawyer on December 29th, 2004, who gave him some advice, but he never went back to file.
He's like, how do you feel about trains?
He's like, so hypothetically.
Okay, so wait, what did you say? He never went back or something?
Yeah,
Gave him advice?
he didn't go back to file for a divorce or anything,
Okay.
but he did go see a divorce lawyer in December. She moved out in October, right?
Okay, so they're separated.
Yeah. Martha stayed in the motel until January 29th,
Damn.
2005. So it's about 3 months.
That's a long time in a hotel.
Also, everything was saying that they lived separately for 6 months, but what the actual, like, record or whatever from the motel was those 3 months. So I don't know where those other 3 months went.
Rafael Perez.
Mm-hmm. Also, side note, the maintenance/cleaning person at the hotel said that every time he went in to clean or whatever, Raphael was in the motel.
Okay, so
she
he's
was like-
living there with her.
Yeah.
They're boning.
Mm-hmm. And the desk manager person said that they always saw Raphael there as well, and they saw Jeffrey there one time in the 3 months. He had come to talk to Martha, and they talked in the lobby, and then he left. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So then, apparently, the couple was going to try to make their marriage work.
Oh, no.
So Martha moved back into the home, but the couple still slept in different bedrooms.
Okay.
Okay?
We're taking baby steps.
Now, Martha, the ever-committed wife, right,
Yeah.
decided to let Raphael live in her closet.
What? That's not what I thought you were going to say. Live in her closet?
Live in her closet.
First of all, you couldn't even add another T-shirt to my closet, let alone have somebody live in it. So fuck off.
Right?
But also, was Jeffrey aware?
No.
What?
Mm-hmm.
How do you not fucking know?
Well, it was like a little 2-foot by 8-foot space. So fucking tiny, right?
Can you lay down? What kind of build did Raphael have?
You know, it said, and I didn't write it down.
2 foot by 8 foot.
At least. I mean, at most. Yeah.
Can't roll over.
No.
How broad are those shoulders, motherfucker?
Well, they're not 2 feet. Come on.
Okay, now listen, I have no idea what 2 feet looks like, but they could be that big. Yeah.
That's a big-ass person.
Well, you don't know. Are you trying to call him fat?
No. He's
Okay.
big-boned. Big-shouldered.
Overweight. Okay, now listen. Are we
go
talking 8 feet tall or 8 feet long?
I think it's 8 feet long.
So
by
it's
2
like a
feet
hallway.
wide.
She got a hallway for a closet.
Yeah, I think it's like a walk-in hallway closet.
Okay.
But there was a foam mat on the floor and a Spanish to English translator, which was like a handheld electronic thing, right?
Did Rafael Perez only speak Spanish?
He only spoke Spanish.
Hablo español.
You do? I do not. Un poquito.
Exactly.
I can say some
Fresca
of the
y plátano?
fruits. Yeah. Exactly. We had the same job. So 2 by 8 foot. Also, he only speaks Spanish.
Okay.
So it should be noted.
Did she speak Spanish?
No.
Okay, that's why the translator. Makes sense.
It should be noted that Raphael was illegally in the United States.
I was gonna ask that, but I don't want to be an asshole. But also, like, he's just living in hotels. He ain't got no place to live, right?
Well, that's pretty much that's the only reason that I'm mentioning that is that I don't think he had anywhere else to go. And so he was like, cool, living with her in this hotel. And he's like, a closet, you say? That
What
sounds
state are we in?
great. You know what?
Yeah.
I did not write it down.
Okay. Are we in California, Texas? What are we talking about?
I don't know.
You have no idea.
I have no idea.
None.
I'll look.
It's got to be like one along the border.
I mean, I would think. Hang on. Tennessee.
What?
Interesting.
That is interesting. And he doesn't speak a lick of English.
I mean, I'm sure he's got, like, where's the bathroom?
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I have to use the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use the bathroom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, listen.
He was like
I've been to Tennessee.
Oh, have you?
I was very young, but I've been.
Mm-hmm.
But I have not been since. Is that unusual? Like, in San Diego, it's not unusual to run into people who don't speak English. In fact, it's like expected that I would speak Spanish.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
fucking like start talking to me and I'm like, oh. I mean, they know I don't.
They look at your face first and
I'm
they're
not
like,
tricking them.
not her, but we'll try.
But like working at the smoothie shop, people would just come up and start speaking Spanish because
Yeah.
they don't know English. And they're like, somebody will help fucking figure this out. You'll know enough that you'll piece it together.
Yeah,
But like,
yeah.
is that the same expectation in...
Tennessee.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like they'd be like, what?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's very much like New England. Every time I go there and they're like, look, we have a taco shop. And I'm like, oh, no,
that's
you
not.
don't.
No, that's not. Taco John's? Get the fuck out of here with Taco John's. Like motherfucking Del Taco bullshit. Listen, do you think she saw Raphael and she was like, ooh, he's exotic?
Oh, my God. She was like, I want one of those. Maybe she was fetishizing him.
Did he pop out like Rico Suave?
He did have long hair.
Button-down shirt, flapping in the wind.
I don't.
Smooth pectacles.
Ew, pectorals.
I like pectacles.
That's a spectacle.
Like breasticles.
Oh, okay. So, possibly. I don't know how they clicked or how their like motivation came about other than, I'm sure, lust in some which way.
For fucking sure, yeah.
Also,
he's like, pizza me.
So back to him living in the closet, right?
Yeah. Okay.
He had free roam of the house whenever Jeffrey wasn't home.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And when he was allowed out of his closet, he would spend his time playing video games, watching TV, and eating.
How old was he? Not to judge, because I would do the same thing if I had free time.
I didn't write any of those facts down.
Okay. I don't need to know.
Yeah, no, fuck it.
But he's just like
He's
playing.
between 20 and 30, I'm
Whose
assuming.
video games is he playing?
Probably Jeffrey's.
Well, now hold up, because like, is he saving over his game?
He's
Fuck
probably
that
20
shit.
40.
You think Jeffrey's hopping on and he's like, who the fuck? Where?
This is 2004/5.
Yeah.
Could have saved over games.
100.
He was like, who's guest that keeps going up?
Yeah,
in
like
levels?
how'd they pass me?
Who's RP? Those are his initials.
I see what she did there.
Yeah, you saw what it did.
Who's
there.
R. Perez?
Yeah, who's R. Perez? Roca Perez.
Who's R. Perez? Who's this 2-pack shaker?
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Okay, now, we don't know exactly what happened, but one theory is that on April 10th, 2005, Jeffrey heard snoring coming from somewhere in his house.
Okay. That is like having a weird beep and you're like, the fuck?
Where is it? No, I
There it
hear
is
buzzing.
again. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it the refrigerator?
And he went searching for it.
Oh, no.
He found Raphael asleep in Martha's closet.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is he like an intruder? Or does he know who Raphael is?
I don't know if he recognized him from 4th of July or
I feel like
if he saw him on that 4th of July or what the fucking sequence
4th
of
of
events
July?
was
Okay.
there. But he was fucking rightfully pissed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And instead of doing anything drastic, he said he was going to go out on a walk. And when he got back, Raphael better be gone.
Okay. Jeffrey is so nice.
Jeffrey seems pretty chill.
Yeah.
Now, this is according to Martha. So instead of leaving, Raphael went and got Jeffrey's shotgun.
Uh-oh.
And Raphael ordered Jeffrey into the bathroom where he beat, strangled, and eventually killed him.
Whoa.
Okay.
We're going to have to start that over. Because you said Jeffrey was like, I'm going to go for a walk. And that was according to who? Jeffrey? Who?
That was according to, this is all according to like Martha slash Raphael.
Okay. And then you said what?
He was like, I'm going to go for a walk. When I get back, Raphael better be gone.
Yeah.
And Raphael was like, not today, motherfucker. And he went and got the shotgun. So this is according to Martha now.
Gotcha.
That Raphael went and got the shotgun and he forced Jeffrey into the bathroom.
Uh-oh.
Where he beat, strangled, and eventually killed him.
Now listen, if you have the shotgun, why are you beating and strangling?
I don't know. You got a lot of rage.
Okay.
I don't know.
Weird. But you just lived in this guy's house, so like, why are you mad at him?
Like it's pretty normal for him to be upset about that.
Really nice of Jeffrey.
Yeah. You're welcome for that free room and board.
Yeah, okay.
I guess turns
Like,
out
why wouldn't he be like, okay, yeah, I'm going to get the fuck out of here? Like, I don't
Yeah.
believe that he killed him.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on to those
He doesn't have
skepticisms.
enough motive. Like,
Yeah, I concur.
okay.
And now we don't know exactly what happened, right?
Okay.
Also, later we find out that there were no shells or whatever found in the house or in the gun, and there was no shotgun shells
casing?
in, like, it wasn't loaded, whatever, and there were no shell casings or whatever anywhere else, right? So maybe that's why he didn't shoot him.
Oh, did he kill him with strangling? Because I thought you said he shot him eventually.
No, he eventually killed him.
Oh.
Killed him.
God, I really got to pay attention.
Yeah, you got this.
Thanks. Thanks for the enthusiasm.
Yeah, I got
Thanks
you.
for believing in me.
Listen, if I can learn who Gwen Stefani is and Alicia Moore,
That's pink.
that's right. According to Martha, she was scared for her life because she didn't know Raphael was capable of that.
Was Martha home?
Yeah.
Oh.
She was home and allegedly she listened to all of it and was like, holy fucking shit, Raphael's crazy. And now, like, he's capable of this shit. He could kill me. She was terrified, right?
Okay.
Okay. Coincidence has it that
Oh, I don't
Jeffrey-
believe it. No such thing as coincidence.
Well, this one is pretty coincidental, kind of, I guess. Jeffrey would call his mom once a week, and tonight was that night.
When you know it.
Wouldn't you know it?
When you know it. The phone's ringing in the middle of all of this.
All of this. Well, Martha fucking got ahead of the train, right? So she called her mother-in-law to tell her that
Jeffrey's dead.
Well, she said Jeffrey's really sick. He can't talk tonight. Like he's super sick.
Why would you think of that? Honestly, she's covering up for her doing the murdering or something. Because a rational person wouldn't think of that. Like, if you just got murdered, I wouldn't be like, but wait, he always talks to his mom at this time.
Mm-hmm.
Let me make sure she's not stressed out and worried about the fact that her dead son is dead.
Unless you had something to do with it. 'Cause
Yeah.
otherwise you'd be like, oh my God, I'm so scared. Maybe she'll call the police if she thinks that fucking Jeffrey's not home and isn't answering or whatever.
So fucking dumb.
Maybe she'll be scared enough. I don't know. Or like
Don't believe your bullshit.
alert the police. Okay, so she called Jeffrey's mom. She's like,
Nothing to worry about here. Everything's great.
Yeah, everything's just super duper. He's really sick, though. And then April 10th, which is that same night, at 10 p.m., Martha went by herself to Walgreens to pick up medication.
Don't want to miss that prescription.
She had manic depressive disorder.
Okay, well, hey, we really don't want to miss that.
Don't want to miss that. But also they said she was picking up like hydrocodone, which does not treat that.
No, but I mean, if you have an addiction.
Yeah.
Speculating.
Yeah. Either way.
Or pain.
I mean, it could be anything.
Mm-hmm.
It could be that serious back problem from 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
She did that by herself at 10 p.m., right?
Mm-hmm.
And then on April...
Weird. Like your husband just died.
And you're fearing for your life.
I'm going to just...
I have
a
chores.
couple errands to run.
Mm-hmm. And on April 11th, so the next morning, at about 7:45 a.m., a neighbor of Martha was outside getting ready to leave for work, and she saw Martha standing on her porch with a cigarette in her hand. She said that she looked like she might need help, which I don't know what that means. She said that she looked like zoned out and emotionless.
Okay, so maybe she's just like, the cigarette's like hanging out of her mouth.
Well, it was in her hand. She wasn't actually smoking it.
Okay.
So she's just like fucking doing that, and she's just like staring down, right? And so she's
Maybe
like,
she's like,
that's
what's up,
weird.
Martha? Martha, hello, Martha.
Yeah, maybe. And Martha was just like fucking not having any of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she watched her for about like 30 seconds or whatever and then didn't really think much of it and went to work, right?
Oh, okay. Not helping here.
I mean, your neighbor's out on her porch. Like,
for
you don't know.
sure.
Got a lot of shit going
This
on.
is an account later on.
Yeah, maybe her cat died. You don't know.
Ugh.
I wouldn't go over and be like, are you okay? I might be like, hey. And if they didn't respond, I'd be like, they didn't hear me. All the better for me. Bye.
Later.
Yeah. So Martha and Jeffrey owned a business together, and Jeffrey would go in every day.
Mm-hmm.
He would show up at like 8 a.m., right?
Yeah. Rise and shine, motherfuckers.
Yeah, he was ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
And between 8:30 and 9 a.m., Martha called to let the secretary know that Jeffrey was too sick to come in that day.
They have a secretary. She's not fearing for her life.
Doesn't sound like she's fearing for her life.
This bitch.
Especially if she's running chores by herself in public places where she could be like, something horrible has happened.
Yeah, help.
And I am being held against my will or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The secretary said that Martha sounded normal.
Okay.
April 11th, on the afternoon, Martha went to a neighbor's house and started banging on the door.
Okay.
When the neighbor, Beverly, opened the door, Martha said, a man killed my husband. And
What the fuck?
Beverly was like, well, did you call the cops?
Yeah, what do you want from me?
Yeah, and Martha said no. And so Beverly called the police, and she answered a few of their questions or whatever while Martha just stood there. And then Beverly handed the phone to Martha to be like, you should probably talk to them because you know more of what happened, right?
Yeah.
And Martha just stopped answering the questions. Like, she did not talk to the person on the phone.
Oh, shit.
So Beverly took the phone back, and Martha just went and, like, sat on the steps inside their house and would answer the questions relayed through Beverly, right?
Okay.
Beverly said that Martha wasn't crying, and she was acting really calm and kind of stern at some points.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I said.
Right? I said
He's
it was
dead.
another man.
Yeah.
She also said that Martha said she knew who the man was who killed her husband, but she didn't know if he was still there. She said her husband had, quote, found him.
Okay, yeah.
Okay? So when the firefighter/paramedics got there, Martha went out to talk to them and was suddenly hysterical and like sobbing, right?
She's putting on a show. Or is there something wrong? Like you said that
She had manic depressive.
Yeah.
I don't know if that comes with like, I mean, obviously it probably comes with like severe mood swings.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know. But she was able to tell them that someone had killed her husband about 30 minutes ago.
Fucking liar.
30 minutes.
Liar. Okay, they're gonna know.
They're gonna know.
How are they gonna know?
How are they not gonna know?
They're gonna fucking know.
They're gonna fucking know. So when the paramedic got inside, he found Jeffrey's body
in rigor mortis.
dripping wet,
Oh.
lying in a sleeping bag with the zipper partially zipped,
What?
with a plastic bag over his head
Oh, shit.
that had been taped or tied on. He also noticed that rigor mortis had set in
Okay.
and lividity, right? Which takes at least 4 to 6 hours.
Yeah.
So immediately this paramedic was like, this did not happen 30 minutes ago.
No way, Jose.
So police searched the home.
Paramedic's like, I can't do anything. Like,
Yeah, like,
why did you call me here?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
yeah, what am I supposed to do with this? This is a very dead person.
Yeah, this is different. This is not my job.
Oh, thank God I don't have to do this one. So police searched the home, and they found a white plastic trash bag in the kitchen pantry with a silver ring inside.
What? Okay. This is all really weird.
Yeah, Martha was like, oh, that's Jeffrey's wedding ring. Weird.
In the trash? Like in just a random bag? Or was it?
In a white plastic trash bag in the kitchen pantry. Like, I don't know, throw that in there, right?
That is like the biggest fucking bag.
With one ring in it.
What the fuck? That bothers me more than the actual clue.
Why
Like,
did they even look in that bag, though? Like, if there was just a ring in it, I would assume it's an empty bag.
I would too, and you would think it's just like, oh, somebody pulled too many and shoved it over there.
yeah.
I'd be the worst detective.
I would too. I wouldn't have found that ring.
What the fuck?
Well, also on the floor in the kitchen, there was a black trash bag with a phone and latex gloves inside it.
Is that it? Again?
Yep.
So many bags.
A lot of bags.
Don't
There's
they
more
know
bags.
that plastic is toxic to this earth?
Yeah, they're killing all the turtles. In another trash bag in the upstairs hallway, there was another bag inside it. There was a bag
Inside of a bag?
inside of a bag
The fuck goes on here?
containing a wet bath mat and wet bloody pillowcase matching the one from the master bedroom.
Okay.
Okay?
Wet and bloody pillowcase.
Yeah. Well, he was dripping wet.
Okay.
He was dripping wet, and now they've found a wet bath mat and a wet pillowcase.
Bloody pillowcase.
Bloody pillowcase.
Okay. And he was killed in the bathroom.
Yes.
Okay.
There was a paper sack. So we have all types of bags. We have white trash bags. We have black trash bags.
We got pillowcases. That's a sack.
That's true. We got pillowcases, and we have a paper sack. Quote. That is a quote. I don't know what a sack means. I'm assuming it's just a bag.
Somebody went to the liquor store.
It's still a bag, though, right? Like, why is it a sack?
Yeah.
A paper sack? All right.
It must have been like scuffed up, like
Yeah.
sack-like.
Yeah, it was very, like, bald at the bottom.
Yeah.
So inside that were 6 porn magazines.
Weird.
Playboy, Penthouse, and Maxim, if you were wondering.
2005, we were still doing magazines. I mean, I still do magazines now, but not for porn.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, back of the toilet, light reading,
Fun
I guess.
fact. Little fun fact.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess it was normal at the time, but
I guess it still is now if you read the articles.
I just read them for the articles. But they had Raphael's fingerprints on them, so I mean,
Did he bring
part
his
of it.
nudie mags?
Yeah.
This is everything that I own in this sack.
there was one that was like a Spanish Maxim magazine or
Oh my
whatever.
God, I love it.
So they're like, is Jeffrey reading this? No. No, he is not.
Yeah, well, he's not reading it for the articles anyway.
No. Yeah, right? You don't have to read it. You just look at the pictures.
Them are titties.
So they found a shotgun in the house. It was empty, and there were no shells in the house, like I said, and they couldn't get any prints off the gun.
So it was wiped clean.
Probably.
Okay.
The police were, quote, instructed, I don't know by whom, to not to try to analyze the bags for prints, not even the one on Jeffrey's head, because it was wet, and that doesn't usually lead to good prints, right?
You don't even want to try?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Like, okay.
They probably weren't instructed. They were like, do we have to?
They weren't instructed to. So that means they just didn't. Like, I wasn't told
Like, you didn't
specifically
specify.
to do it. Yeah. Well, it says they were instructed not to. Like, don't bother with that over there.
Yeah.
Fucking Exhibit
Just, like,
A or
kick
anything.
it away.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I would think I would want to just check, but all right. They also found a beach towel laid out in the foyer.
In the foyer.
Or the foyer, if you want to be real fancy. On that beach towel, they found Raphael's sperm
Ew.
and Martha's DNA.
They boned on it. They didn't want to clean it up?
She got railed on it.
But, like, you got your jizz rag just laying out.
Like, laid out.
What a weird spot to bone.
Also, the prosecution later was like, they either had sex and Jeffrey found them, or they had sex after because they were celebrating.
Either way,
I mean,
they definitely had sex.
that's just their sex towel. It's weird. Why is it laid out?
Did they bone it? Like, was it like, ow, my knees? And so they laid out
on the foyer, though.
Was it laid out or was it just like thrown? Like, fuck.
It was laid out.
Yeah, they were doing something on it.
Yeah, but also in the foyer.
Yeah, you wouldn't do that if Jeffrey was alive.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Or he came home in the middle of their little tryst.
That is fucking right when you open the door.
The foyer, yeah.
Yeah, if I know anything about foyers.
I've never been in a foyer with not hard surface.
That's what I was thinking. That's what the towel's for. But, like, you got the rest of the house.
I thought the towel was just for cleanup.
But it's laid out.
Well, yeah, so that you don't spill when you're boning. Maybe she was on her period. And she was like, I don't want to get it on the floor.
Oh, you think she's on her back?
I mean, I guess it could be either way. But, like, if you put it down, then you don't get jism everywhere.
I'm thinking she's on her fours, you know?
Mm-hmm. Ow, that would hurt your knees.
That's what I was thinking. The towel's for your knees. I mean, it's not a great idea. It's just what I was thinking.
There's got to be carpet somewhere in the house.
Maybe he just jizzes everywhere. And she's like, you know what? I need a hard surface. The foyer's the only place with a hard surface.
To, like, easy cleanup?
Yeah.
I think that's why the towel was there. So that it doesn't go everywhere.
Well, she was like, the towel will clean up most of it, but, like, if it oversprays, it's okay. I'll just wipe it up. Whereas, like, if it oversprays on the carpet, where the fuck did it go? I don't know.
Shower, man.
Ugh, so much work in the shower.
It's probably a lot of work on a fucking foyer.
This is like easier though. Like, you know how in the porns they make it look so easy to like bone in the shower? The logistics alone.
No. And the chance of death.
Really?
And in that way, like,
Really?
if I died that way because
Really?
I slipped and hit my head or something,
Ugh, what a shame.
I'd be like, hey, Brandon, can you dry my hair and pretend that would, like, dress me halfway at least? We'll just pretend that that's not how I went out.
Don't even call paramedics. Maybe that's what happened.
Maybe.
They were in the shower because he was wet.
Mm.
He died on accident. And she's like, fuck. I promised him.
I
would make it look like he
him
was sleeping in a sleeping bag.
that I would take it out on someone else. So.
Okay, so weird. Beach towel.
Yeah, weird beach towel with the jisms on it.
Mm-hmm.
On April 11th at about 3:30 p.m., a neighbor testified that she saw a Hispanic man run through her neighborhood and into a home that was still being built. Immediately after she saw that, she saw police cars driving up the street. And she was like, weird.
He went that way.
Nah, she was like, that's weird, later. And just ignored it.
Okay. You.
Like, there's a dude running, and then there's cop cars, and you're like, meh, they'll find him.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yes, it is me. Sometime later, though, she did tell her husband about it, and he went and flagged down a cop to tell him about it. Like, hey, man.
Literally you and Brandon.
Literally, me and Brandon. He was like, my wife saw some shit. She didn't want to come tell you because she's awkward.
Oh, God.
But
that was hours ago. So
I would like to insert myself directly in this investigation. So he went
let's
that
put
way.
our heads together.
Mm-hmm. And at about 6:20 p.m., the cops went to the home that was under construction, and there were two guys there working, and they were like, yeah, we heard some shit upstairs. So the cops went upstairs, and they found Raphael hiding in the rafters.
Oh, my God.
They arrested him, I'm assuming on...
Why didn't he, like, keep going?
Right? Like, 3 hours later, he's still just fucking in this house.
And did he know that
He didn't have anywhere to go, though. Because I'm assuming he did not have a home.
But that's even better, you know? Like, just fucking skedoodle.
Yeah, like get a bus. Fucking move along.
Greyhound.
Yeah.
Did he know that she was going to blame it on him?
Did he know
Yeah, sorry. Did he know that she was going to blame it on him?
No, I think
'Cause,
they
like, why
were
is he
planning
running?
to not get caught.
Do you think they did it together? Well, yeah. But, like, he ran eventually, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
he
yeah.
saw the cops.
Yeah, he ran before the cops got there.
I wonder why. Did he
Probably
know
because
the
he had
cops were
just
coming?
killed a person.
Did he, though, or did she?
Or did she? So,
Okay.
the medical examiner who performed the autopsy on Jeffrey said that there were ligature marks around his wrists,
Oh, he was tied up.
a black eye, bruising and scrapes inside his mouth.
Inside his mouth.
I'm assuming he got hit in the mouth and like his teeth cut or whatever.
Okay. My mind went somewhere else, so I prefer that method.
No,
better.
I'm assuming no.
Okay.
The ligature marks on his wrists had bruising and cuts around them, suggesting that he was alive when he was bound and he struggled against the restraints.
Mm-hmm.
There were multiple hemorrhages in his scalp and blunt force trauma to the head and shoulders. He believed that the cause of death was strangulation,
Okay.
and the time of death was harder to pin down, but he believed it was between April 10th at 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. April 11th. So
Okay.
a little like 4-hour window in the middle of the night, right?
Gotcha.
He was definitely dead for at least 8 hours before he was
So
found.
Not the 30 minutes like she's claiming.
Not the 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But
she
at
did all those
least 8
fucking
hours
chores.
before the fucking cops came. Yeah, she did
Now-
a bunch of chores and shit.
Now, he said 10 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And she went and got her medicines at 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, interesting.
Mm-hmm. He originally said April 10th, the evening of April 10th to like sometime in the morning on April 11th, and they like made him narrow it down further, like as much as he could, and that was what he said, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. So, I mean, maybe there was a bigger window, but
Okay.
that's kind of what he really thinks.
Okay.
He was unable to determine how many attackers there had been.
That was got to be like the hardest part of your fucking job.
Right? Like these 4 hits all hit at the exact same time.
Yeah.
So there had to
So,
have been 4 hands involved.
at least,
So
yeah.
there were at least 2. Like, how do you fucking do that?
I don't know. Not me. I don't do it.
I don't either. So Martha and Raphael were both arrested and questioned. Martha's defense was that Jeffrey had found Raphael and Raphael attacked him. She said that she wouldn't have had the strength to overpower her husband, right? Like, he's a whole-ass grown man. I can't do
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
I don't think Raphael really had much of a defense other than he had no criminal record and he denied being involved at all, right? Like, he was like, I didn't do that shit.
Ooh. But you made a good point. Like, he probably was the muscle in the whole deal. Interesting. Okay.
At first, Martha didn't want a lawyer. She was going to attempt to
God.
represent herself.
No.
But
No.
she talked for a little bit and the judge was like, bro, no, you're fucking all over the place. You need a lawyer. So she had to get one, right?
Okay.
They were
Good.
both tried.
Good on that judge.
Right. They were both tried and convicted of first-degree murder. They were sentenced to life in prison. Obviously, Martha has been appealing, but so far nothing's come of that, right?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So, like, how? Because I'm researching for my Patreon case. Spoiler alert. But, like, how can you charge the same, like, 2 different people for the same murder, the same level? Like, how?
Okay. That's literally like the rest of my bullets.
Oh, okay.
Is that there's really no concrete evidence against either one of them.
Yeah, like, obviously one of them did it, and they probably helped each other, but, like, who killed him?
Exactly. There's no doubt that they were having an affair.
Yeah.
Obviously, they were having an affair, but that's not illegal and that's not murder,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I think they're both guilty.
I think that they did do it.
Yeah.
I think that they were probably both present,
Yeah.
but we
Who
really
did
don't.
the killing?
Yeah, you really don't know who did it,
It was probably Raphael.
if they both did it, or if it was planned. Because first-degree murder is planned.
For sure it was planned. Like, they're going to be lovers and live together forever, and they have to get rid of Jeffrey, and let's live in this house, and the way we could do that is get rid of Jeffrey.
But it doesn't feel planned to me because, well, they literally did everything wrong afterward. Like, they killed him, but then they did fucking everything wrong.
Yeah.
They
But
waited-
it sounded like they were trying to do it right. Like, she tried to make it look...
They kept all of the evidence in the house in bags.
Yeah, like they didn't...
Like, here's
maybe
some
he
more.
was supposed to finish some shit.
Maybe it was a miscommunication.
The translator fucked him
The
up.
translator fucking glitched out on him, and she said run, or she really said fucking throw this away, and he was like, good, throw myself, go away, got it. I'm gonna go away. I don't know. Maybe.
But she immediately blamed him, right? And was like, I'm afraid for my life.
Well, she said that it was a man killed her husband. That's what she told the neighbor, right? A man killed her husband, and she knew who had done it, and that he had found him, right? But
She had found him?
Jeffrey had found him. Found the man, right?
Okay.
I don't know. She also let the police search the home. It wasn't like she was like, no, I'm going to get a lawyer. I don't know. My husband's dead and this whole thing has happened. She was like, yeah, fucking take a look at everything.
But that makes me think, too, that she thought that she was, like, acting out a plan.
That everything was cleaned up or whatever?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or, like, that they wouldn't search that detailed, right? Like, that they're just going to go in and fucking poke around.
But also,
Look in the bag immediately and see, why is this wet? Why was he wet? Do we know?
they do not think that he was drowned, but they do believe that the bathtub was on at a certain point. I think that they tortured him. And that's why his, like, hands were tied and he was wet, because I'm assuming they were, like, holding his hands,
What are
holding
they
his
trying to
throat
gain?
down. I don't know.
Just get a divorce.
Right? But also, if the timeline that the police built is accurate, then there is at least 13 hours between when Jeffrey died and when Martha went to the neighbors for help. You couldn't fucking make a dump run in 13 hours
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
to, like, I don't know, secure all your trash and shit, or, like, wipe everything up, or do literally anything else.
In 13 hours, don't you think, like, a wet pillowcase, like, what's the pillowcase from? Like, don't you think that would have dried? Like, in my mind, I
But they
feel
put
like...
it in a bag, so then it probably would 13 hours. I don't know.
I don't really know either.
But it was in a bag. Maybe they could tell that it was wet at one point. You know how wet clothes in a bag never fucking dry?
Do I know?
This is exactly why I love you.
Yeah, I would imagine it's wet. If they said there was a wet thing in a bag, it was actively wet.
Yeah, well, and his body was dripping wet. So maybe they tried to wash away DNA or wash away evidence.
But then why'd they put him in a sleeping bag?
I don't know. I don't know why he was in a sleeping bag. And he had a bag over his head.
I'd like to think that this is entirely just a giant miscommunication between the two because they didn't have enough time to type it out on their fucking translator. They were just getting stressed and annoyed with each other.
Right.
And they fucking bailed. Like, why'd you put him in the goddamn sleeping bag? He's soaking wet.
I said put him in a bag. Ugh. I don't know. But to me, they're either really, really dumb
Yeah.
or it was
She sounds really dumb.
I mean, yeah, but
She got a hotel and fucking she was still married. I guess they were.
she was just separating from her husband. Like, that's a thing that people do all the time.
No. I meant like for the 4th of July before they were separating.
Oh, yeah,
Their thing was on, like, their life was on the rocks, but I guess she
And
could have
she's
gotten the
still
hotel.
fucking
Yeah, I don't know.
got a train. I don't know. Or it was an accident that got way out of hand.
You don't accidentally torture somebody.
True. But also,
And he didn't drown.
do they both deserve to be in prison for life? Like, that to me is still, you don't know who did it. You don't know what happened.
Oh, yeah,
You
that
don't know
blows
what
my
happened.
mind.
There's no fucking evidence as to, like, who murdered or tortured or
And what if
whatever.
one person is really totally guilty or innocent
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the other isn't?
They
I mean,
also said that some of the hits on his head or whatever could have possibly knocked him unconscious. And so then, like, he's knocked unconscious and then he's tied up. So if, I don't know, say Martha, right? Or say Raphael. If Raphael hit Jeffrey
tonked him.
and he fell unconscious, then maybe Martha was like, no, now's my chance, and then tied him up and did the rest of it. Because once he's tied up, then she could overpower him.
Yeah, he's not arguing. But they said that he fought against the restraints, right?
Yeah, but he didn't get out of them.
Yeah. How
So
do
then-
you know?
Well, I don't know that for a fact, actually. I'm assuming he didn't get out of them, but, like, of course he's going to fight back, you know? So he woke up after. Or he assumed he was knocked out, got tied up, and then he came to because you only get knocked out for, like, a second. And then you're like, what the fuck is this? And then Martha was like, I've resented you forever. And Raphael was like, bro, I didn't sign up for this. No, please. No, thank you. I'm
No,
out of here.
please.
No, please. I
me
have to
toques.
go. No me toques. I gotta go. And then he like fucking, I don't know, went downstairs and played some video games while she did whatever it was that she was gonna do. Or maybe Raphael was actually a crazy person and he was like, "What's this, Jeffrey? You've talked a lot of shit about him. I know
How
all
to
the
kill a
things that he's
man."
done." Yeah, and then he kills him. Either way,
I
one of
feel like
them-
they conspired to do it because he was going to live his fancy new life in his fancy new home with his fancy new lady.
Then
And she was like, yeah,
how
let's
did
do
they
that.
not plan that so well? You think it's really just a fucking comedy of errors and miscommunication?
Yes. I think that like they dreamt about it, talked about it, and then did not actively plan it correctly. It was just like always talk, and then one person took action, and the other person was like, "Oh fuck, oh shit, we're gonna do this."
Like,
and
now's
then it
the
was
time.
a comedy of errors, and it was just a goddamn disaster.
I mean, maybe.
And they thought that they were fucking nailing it.
Yeah.
It's just, and then you like walking like Raphael.
But you've already waited like
left the
13
bags.
hours, right? Like,
Yeah.
man, we're really going to have to go tell somebody soon because they're going to know time of death, right?
you know,
And you didn't do like a final sweep of your hotel room to make sure you didn't leave a fucking charger laying around?
I keep going through this in my head of like her manic whatever, like
Yeah.
maybe, and I don't fucking know because I don't know what she had, and even if I did, I don't know anything about bullshit. I don't know shit about shit.
Mm-hmm.
But like maybe she just wasn't, I mean, of sound mind, like literally.
Like maybe she wasn't on her medications.
Yeah. So like in her mind, she's like, oh yeah, fucking this is pristine. And then you like look at it and you're like, this is a fucking dumpster fire. Like, what are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah, maybe.
So like
I don't know.
in her world, she thought everything was great.
Yeah, and that she was a really good actress.
Yeah, but then like you think Raphael would be like, hey, remember the bags of evidence?
Did
like,
you get rid of those?
should I chuck those or are we just gonna leave them?
Should I take them with me when I go run? Hide them in the rafters and then maybe keep running?
What are we thinking?
Yeah.
Should we snowball some ideas? Because I'm thinking yes.
I'm thinking we're gonna get caught.
Or maybe she did that like after he ran, started bagging shit up and then just fucking left it and was like, this is great. I bagged it up.
I bagged up all of the evidence.
Gotta bag it up.
Gotta bag it up.
Hey-o, 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 hey-o. Hey-o, that girl look good. I crushed it, right?
Fucking nailed it. All right. That's my story, though.
That's fucking crazy. I don't know how I feel. I definitely, in my mind, believe that they're both guilty. But if you're going to pin first degree murder on somebody, doesn't somebody have to have committed the murder? Like,
I would like to think so.
yeah.
I don't know. I do think that they're both guilty, at least to certain extents. I just don't. I would like to have known what actually happened.
Yeah.
Or heard more from Raphael. Like, what
yeah, I
does
was
he
going to
say
say,
happened, you
like,
know?
what was up with Raphael?
I don't think he contested any of it other than, like, I wasn't there. Nope. Wasn't me.
That's just it.
Yeah.
Maybe he was a thug, you know?
Maybe.
And that's
Maybe
how
he was
lived his life.
literally just a worker guy who was also kind of hot, and he was like, I'm just this white lady's fetish.
Question.
Yes.
He was illegal, right?
Yes.
Wouldn't he just get deported? But do you not get deported for murder?
I think you get... I read it. I don't remember now, though.
Like, if...
I don't think you get deported because you committed a murder in the United States, so then you're allowed to be tried in the United States unless you, like, leave, and then you have to get extradition or whatever.
But then do you get housed in the United States, or are you in prison in fucking
No, you're in prison in
Mexico?
the United States.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Sing us out.
So, if you want to check out pictures pertaining to Aaron's case, go to isgdpodcast.com. And while you're there, join our Patreon. For as little as $1, you get an extra episode every month. We've got a shit ton on lock in the background, all of the shit that you can have access to for $1. Also, if you want to pay $10, you get all the fucking behind-the-scenes video access where you get in on the inside jokes.
Mm-hmm.
And you watch Aaron and I Google shit randomly
Mm-hmm.
and laugh hysterically and almost pee our pants. It's totally worth it. And also, like I said, with the Patreon shit, you pay 1 month, you get access to all the other fucking months.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't gatekeeping that shit. Come on in. The water's fine. While you're there, also, go buy some of our merch. We got merch on the website. Click on the tab that says merch.
Merch.
You'll find it. Also, if you want to join us on social media, we're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. We are at ISGD Podcast. On Facebook, we have a Facebook group called the Goddamn Pod Group. Right? Yeah.
Crushed it.
It's fun. Come join us. Be our friends. We chat. Email us at isgdpodcast@gmail.com. Be like, what's up? like your shit. And I'll be like, thanks.
Hell yeah.
And then if you want to snail mail us anything,
send it to P.O. Box 2764, Spring Valley, California, 91979.
also subscribe, rate, and review. And we are still working on Operation Moonblood 2.0. We have a lot of people who are offering to help. We have a handful of people who need help. So we're fucking compiling all of our monies together and we're going to divvy that shit out. So get ready. It's going to be great.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right.
I think that's it.
I'll see you in Bombay.
Yeah, you will.
Bye.
Bye.